What's up, stupid idiots? It's me, Spooky Stardust, back at it again with another Minecraft Let's Play. Actually, I'm making a Pokemon tier list based on whether I like the Pokemon or not. A couple things before I start. I'm what's known as a Gen Whiner, which just means I don't like Gen 1 because everyone else likes it. I also don't like grass or fairy types very much, so as you can see, there's no bias here. This is completely fact-based, and if you disagree with my opinion, you're wrong. So we're going to start with Bulbasaur. I like Bulbasaur. This is the most Pokemon of any Pokemon. Whenever I think about just a Pokemon, it's always Bulbasaur. Next we got Ivysaur. And I don't really care about Ivysaur, one way or the other. Ivysaur is just worse than Bulbasaur. It's a worse color. Its leaves look worse. And then we got this monstrosity. I don't know how you go from Bulbasaur to Venusaur. You have this perfect onion fucking frog right here, and then you got this. Yep. And then we got this one. Somehow they just made it even worse. They put a flower on his face, and it just made it worse. I don't like Charmander. I don't like Charmeleon. And I really don't like Chaozu. So, everyone and their mom's favorite Pokemon is Chaozu, and I can't stand it. I don't see how it's so popular. It's not good looking, and it's not even competitively that great. I think it's just nostalgia. And these pieces of shit also go here. Squirtle. I like Squirtle. How can you not like Squirtle? It's just a turtle. It's got a squirrel tail, I think, and that's why it's called Squirtle. Also the water. So it's just a turtle. Now Wartortle. I like Wartortle. It's a nice dark blue, which goes into Blastoise. But for some reason it got a fluffy tail and wings on its head, which neither of its other forms have. So I don't know why Wartortle has those, but it does, and it looks cool. I like Wartortle. We got Blastoise. Blastoise, I'm pretty neutral of. It's definitely the coolest of the Kanto starters. I like his big cannons. It's very unique. Most other Pokemon don't have things like that until you get to like Gen 4, I think has 2, and that's about it. I don't like Megas very much. I never did. I enjoyed X and Y as much as anyone else, and I just... something about their designs. It's just always don't like them. Caterpie. Caterpie's okay. Not much to say about Caterpie. Metapod's pretty boring. Not much to say about Metapod. Butterfree. I'm also neutral on. It's a Gen 1 bug type. What more could you ask for? It's a big butterfly. Weedle. This is the perfect specimen. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. He's got a horn on his face, so if you attack him from the front, you're dead. He's got a horn on his tail, so if you attack him from behind, you're dead. And also, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He doesn't give a shit who he hurts. Kakuna is better than Metapod. And Beedrill is better than Butterfree. And Mega Beedrill doesn't actually look that bad, honestly, compared to the other Megas. I'm gonna give it a neutral. Pidgey. It's the first bird. It's okay. Pidgeotto is better than Pidgey. Pidgeot is okay. Get behind Pidgey. Pidgeot's okay, just like Pidgey. They went up and then back down in their design. And they went way down in their design. It's an anime protagonist now. Rattata I like Rattata. Who doesn't like Rattata? If you say you don't like Rattata, you're lying. Raticate. It's kind of ugly, but it's got like a cute charm to it. I'll put it in okay. Spearow. Worse than Pidgey. Fearow. Really bad looking. Not as bad as these things. Ekans. It's just a snake, but it's a purple snake, and that makes it good looking. Arbok. Also just a snake, but it's also a purple snake. And I like the color purple. Pikachu, the mascot. I used to really, really hate Pikachu. It was on the level of Chaozu over there. But as I've played Smash Bros. And some of the other Pokemon games, it's kind of just neutral to me now. Raichu is better than Pikachu. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Sandshrew is really cute, and he's a little a brick shrew. And how can you not like that? Sandslash is also really cute. Look at this guy. They really just took Sandshrew and made him more Sandshrew. And that's what evolution should be like. None of this. Let's just get this out of the way. All three of these are ugly. They're a bad color of blue. And I just don't like them. Nidoran male. I like Nidoran male. And then I don't like these ones. I can see where they were going for. They definitely shouldn't be two separate Pokemon lines. They should just be fused together at this point with the whole gender thing that they did in Generation 2, I believe. There's no reason for them to be separate Pokemon anymore. Clefairy is a worse Jigglypuff. Clefable is a worse Clefairy. Vulpix, I really don't like the colors. I'm not big on red or orange. And that it's a fire type, so it's gotta be red or orange. Until you get to Ninetales, which is also a fire type, but it's not red or orange. And I like Ninetales. This is very attractive, not in like a human attractive way. It's just like, this is a beautiful Pokemon. And Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is one of my mains in Smash. Obviously, I like Jigglypuff a lot. And then Wigglytuff is a worse Jigglypuff, but it's better than Clefable. These two are very similar. I don't know why they had two fat pink things in the same generation. Maybe they weren't originally both supposed to be pink. I don't know. Zubat. This is going to be controversial. I really like Zubat. It shows up a lot, but can't get mad. This color scheme is like top tier. And the no eyes really sells the cuteness factor for me. Golbat has eyes, and thus he's very ugly. And also he has feet, for some reason. And his wings just look worse. And his ears just look worse. I don't know why this is what they went with. It's a strict downgrade. Oddish is okay. It's just a blue ball with some leaves on its head. Bloom is pretty ugly. Vileplume is also pretty ugly. Paris. I have a lot of bad memories of Paris from back in my original Red and Blue days. I'm just gonna put it in neutral because it doesn't look bad. It's just what's the opposite of nostalgia? I have whatever that is. Parasect looks better than Paris. And Venonat is great. Look at this guy. He's a purple fuzzball. How can you not like that? And definitely supposed to be related. Venomoth is also pretty good. Venomoth, it just doesn't look like it comes from Venonat. Like it's purple. Diglett say about it. Dugtrio is 3 Diglets, but that somehow makes it worse. Meowth is one of the best Pokemon ever created. I like all of the Meowth forms. Persian is literally just a cat. And I like cats. There we go. Psyduck is iconic. I actually have a Psyduck plush somewhere. I don't know where it is, but you're just gonna have to trust me on that one. Golduck is, it's just worse than Psyduck. But it's still cool-ish, so I guess I wouldn't put it in neutral. I think he's a Fuzzball. And as we've previously stated, I do enjoy Fuzzballs. Primeape is a uglier Mankey. Growlithe is supposed to be a dog. It looks like a tiger. I honestly, I dislike Growlithe. I didn't think I was going to put Growlithe in dislike, but here we are. Arcanine. Arcanine actually looks like a tiger, and is also supposedly a dog. Arcanine's okay. This one, Poliwag, is garbage. Poliwhirl is garbage. Poliwrath is just bigger Poliwhirl, and is therefore garbage. I really like Abra. It's a very simple design. I don't know what kind of animal this is supposed to be, but it's cute. And then they made it humanoid, and it was no longer cute. And then they made it bigger, and it kind of actually got some of its cuteness back. But it lost its tail, which you wouldn't expect, because going into the second form, the tail actually gets a lot bigger. So I don't know why the tail just disappears in the third form. And then, let's just put that there. Machop is just a human. Machoke is just a human. And Machamp is just a human. I don't like any of them. Also, I don't know why he goes from this bluish gray to purple to that to bluish gray. It doesn't make very much sense to me, but whatever. I didn't design it. Sprout is neutral. This is the cutest of the line. This one, Beacon Bell, I think. Yeah, Beacon Bell is the worst one of the line. And Victory Bell is iconic in the anime, but I don't like it. And also, I didn't watch the anime. So, take that, atheists. And then Tentacool. People don't like Tentacool because it shows up as much as Zubat. And unlike Zubat, I'm gonna have to agree, Tentacool sucks pretty bad. Tentacool has like 80 tentacles, it says, and that's definitely not represented. And also, Tentacool did 9/11. So that makes him a terrorist. Geodude's ugly as fuck. Graveler is ugly as fuck. Golem is slightly less ugly as fuck because it's not Geodude or Graveler, and it's a completely different looking thing. It doesn't make sense to come from those ones. It's not even the same color. I don't get it. I hate horses. I just hate them. Don't have an explanation for it. Slowpoke is awesome. Look at this dude. He's got Mailbox. His brain is a scrambled egg. Slowpoke's brain is also a scrambled egg. Don't put that there. Magnemite, the first object mon. People are always like, oh, they started making a bunch of Pokemon based on inanimate objects. Magnemite was in Gen 1, so there you go. There's object mons in Gen 1. So can you please stop complaining about it now? Farfetch'd is a bird with a stick. It's pretty boring. Doduo's alright. Put it here. Dodrio is a worst Doduo. It's less of a puffball, so it gets to be a neutral. Seal's brain is a scrambled egg, but it's not cute like Slowpoke is, so I'm just gonna put it in neutral. Dugong is just Seal again, but it's smarter. His brain is not a scrambled egg, so I don't like it. Grimer is pollution. which is bad. And muck is pollution, which is bad. And you could argue that pollution is a man-made object, and therefore Grimer and muck are object Pokemon. That makes 4 so far. Shelter is a shell. Cloyster is a vagina shell. Yep, that's... Do I have to explain those? Ghastly is really cool. I like ghost Pokemon a lot, and Ghastly is the first ghost Pokemon. Haunter doesn't look like Ghastly, but is also really cool. I like that his hands just float around in front of him. And Haunter is honestly just top tier in terms of design. Gengar, I don't know why people like it. It's a strict downgrade from Haunter. I'm going to put it in neutral. I guess it's supposed to be Clefable's shadow. It doesn't really look anything like a Clefable to me. It's vaguely the same shape. But no. And Mega Gengar. I don't like regular Gengar, and I don't like Megas, so why would I like Mega Gengar? This is not just a snake. This is a rock snake. And you know what they say? It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Dongnose, ugly. Hypno, better than Dongnose. Put him in neutral. There's a lot of very special art involving Hypno. I don't suggest looking it up. Krabby is just a crab. Kingler is just a crab. But I guess this is a crown. Pokeball Pokemon. Upside down Pokeball Pokemon. Keeping track, that's 6 object Pokemon now. A bunch of eggs. They're grass type, which is weird because if you look at this one, it's clearly an egg. And then it turns into a coconut tree, which is weird because they're clearly eggs. But that's none of my business. Cubone, everybody likes Cubone. Raymond, everybody likes Raymond. Hitmonlee. See, the Hitmons are really weird for me because I don't like these guys because they're just people, but then the Hitmons are also kind of just people, and I do like Hitmonlee. I don't like Hitmonchan though. Get him out of here. A lot of people don't like Lickitung. I don't know why. Lickitung's fine. Licky Licky is much worse. Coughing, that's pollution, which is bad. And he's also pollution, which is bad. Their names are also stupid puns. And they're also not good looking. So, I don't know what to tell you. Rhyhorn is cool. Rhyhorn is like on par with Bulbasaur for just the most Pokemon of Pokemon. This is the perfect evolution for Rhyhorn. It looks like it just fits. It's perfect. You can see him, he stands up, he gets a tail for some reason, his little nubs become arms, and then he turns into Rhyperior somehow. Chansey? No, it's just bad. Not bad enough to be in this tier, but it's just bad. Tangela is pretty boring. Kangaskhan is pretty boring. Like Kangaskhan might as well not be a thing. Horsey, neutral. Seadra is cooler than Horsey because he's spiky, and that's how you know they're cooler. Dean is a goldfish with a horn. Seaking is a goldfish with a horn, but also his brain is a scrambled egg. Staryu is a starfish. Wow. Starmie is a starfish, but it's purple. That makes it better. We'll put that there. Scyther, a lot of people really like Scyther. You can tell why it is a cool bug. I think it's based on the Praying Mantis, which they've only done once after with Lurantis, and Lurantis kind of sucks. I'll put Scyther in like. Put this here next to its brother. Electabuzz is honestly kind of a disappointment. And the boob head is also a disappointment. Pinsir, not as cool as Scyther. I'll put it here. Mega Pinsir is honestly, it might as well just be Pinsir. Tauros is a cow. They should have put Tauros and Miltank in the same generation, but I guess they hadn't thought that far ahead at the time. Because how would they know if Gen 1 was going to be a success, and then they could make Gen 2 if it hadn't come out yet? Magikarp, I really like Magikarp. He's very basic, but his brain's scrambled egg. Gyarados, surprisingly less cool than Magikarp. What do you do? Mega Gyarados, why? Lapras is just a dinosaur. But I guess Pokemon could be whatever they wanted back then. Ditto. Now, some people would want me to put Ditto in the top tier because of its special properties. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put Ditto in neutral because it's kind of just a pink blob. It doesn't look like much. Eevee, very basic, but how can you not like Eevee? Vaporeon, the same reasoning as Ditto as to why it should go in the top tier. Put it in neutral. Jolteon is a spiky boy, so I'm gonna put him on okay. He's a spiky boy. He was my favorite of the 3 Eevee forms in Gen 1. I never actually got any of them because I was a stupid kid. A Flareon gonna put there because it's just Eevee but red now. Look, it's got the same neck scruff and everything. It's just red Eevee. Porygon is really cool. I liked the idea behind Porygon a lot. And I liked how they implemented its evolutions in the later generations. Memes killed it. Memes killed it. Kabuto is kind of just a hat, like a little helmety guy. Kabutops is like Scyther, except for old Scyther. And there's not very many Pokemon like that. They're even doing almost the same pose. Aerodactyl was my first fossil Pokemon because I was a stupid kid. Didn't know anything. Aerodactyl's ugly. Snorlax is very cute. Look, this is me IRL right now. I don't care for legendaries most of the time. Zapdos is the coolest of the birds. Moltres is the worst of the birds. Dratini. I like Dratini. It's just a snake, which we already have another just a snake. But this one's a better just a snake because it's a dragon snake. Dragonair. I like a lot more than Dratini because it took what Dratini was doing and it made it a lot cooler. It's got the wing ears are bigger than Dratini's, which are kind of just fins. It's got a horn on its head now instead of just a nub. It's got these blue things, which Dratini doesn't have, but you know, you don't gotta have everything that your evolved forms are gonna have. Speaking of not having things, Dragonite doesn't look anything like its evolved form. It's pre-evolutions, and it's just kind of really ugly, and I hate it, and I don't know how Dragonair can turn into Dragonite. It's like, that's one of the dumbest decisions they've ever made. Mewtwo's okay. This one, no. I do actually like this one. I don't know why. Maybe because it's more feminine than the other 2 Mewtwo's. And then Mew, but Marie also. So this is my tier list of all of the Gen 1 Pokemon. And, sponsored by Fisher Nuts, I guess. Until next time when I eventually decide to make another video.